For a long time, probably about 3 years, I wanted to start working out consistently. I wanted to hit the gym, get bigger, get one of the muscular physiques that everyone, well, it seemed like everyone had. And I wanted to become one of those
TJ!
muscular. I wanted to become one of those big muscular guys that I marveled at. When I say marvel, I truly mean it. I was simply in awe of guys who had amazing physiques. And for those of you who don't know, when I was younger, I used to play football and cricket. And specifically at football, like sometimes we wouldn't have bibs to play with. So we would just separate the teams by skins and shirts. So essentially skins would just take off their shirts. So while I'll be playing the game, I'll be looking at some of my teammates' physiques and I'll be like, damn. I would look at my teammates who had abs and I would wonder what it would be like for me to have abs as well. And I remember it was always abs. And the reason why is because when you're a teenager, you want abs. So you do those like 5-minute ab routines and whatnot. And the reason why I was so obsessed with like abs is because I never had any growing up. Like my abs were never visible. I think they've only become visible in the last year. But I was never fat, so it was a weird situation. And another muscle group, which you guys may find weird, was legs. I don't know what it is, but I love like muscular legs. And growing up, I had gum pulls for legs. My legs were as straight as legs could be. Like, my thighs and my calves, they were the same width. There was no difference between them. And I would just look at some of my friends who had defined legs, and I would just marvel at them. And most of the time, I wasn't marveling, I was envious. And while I was looking at them, I'd just be wishing that I had them. Wishing that I could change myself and start being consistent. And the funny thing is, during this 3-year period, I genuinely tried to become muscular. I would gym for 2 weeks, then take a break for a month. I would gym for a month, and then stop gymming for 2 months. In fact, in 2021, I gymmed for 3 months in a row. And remember, I gained 6 kgs. I went from 70 kgs to 76. I was the biggest I'd ever been at that time, and I was so proud of myself. And then guess what? 5 months later, I lost it all. In fact, I went down to 69. But in 2022, I changed one thing, and that truly revolutionized the game for me. I was consistent for essentially the whole year. I went from 69 kgs to 80 kgs. And when I say I was consistent, it was very odd for me to miss a day of gym. I know we're in 2023, but for the past 5 to 6 months, I haven't missed a single day of gym. When I've planned to go to the gym, I have not missed a single day. And you're probably expecting me to say that during these 6 months, I was a discipline over motivation. Discipline is the key to everything. And that is true. But to tell you the honest truth, right? I enjoyed going to the gym. I was motivated. I didn't really need any discipline. I just wanted to go to the gym. You're probably wondering, what did I change to go from not being able to be consistent for a month to being consistent for a whole year? To actually wanting to go to the gym, to be looking forward to going to the gym every single day. And the thing that I altered, the thing that made it so much easier for me was changing my beliefs. And specifically changing my beliefs about myself. During those 3 years where I tried to be consistent but it would be off and on and off, right? I saw myself as a skinny, lanky guy who was always going to stay that way. So every time I made an effort to change, every time I made an effort to gain muscle, I would gain the muscle, I'd gain like a kg of muscle, whatever, I'd see some progress. But then because I saw myself as a skinny, lanky guy who would always be that way, I went back to that. As soon as I slacked, I would go back to that. I would revert back to factory settings. But when I stopped seeing myself like that, and instead I saw myself as an athlete, as a muscular guy, as like a gym rat, right? Everything changed and was effortless. Like I can't even say that there were days where I was like, I don't want to go to the gym. I was genuinely motivated to go to the gym. It felt like the right thing to do. And that's because it was rooted in my belief. It was rooted in my identity. I saw myself as someone who went to the gym every day. I saw myself as a muscular guy, even when I was still lanky and shaped like a twig. What you need to understand is that your beliefs definitively dictate your habits. If you believe that you're a loser, you're going to have the habits of a loser. However, on the flip side, if you believe that you're a winner, you will have the habits of a winner. If you believe that you're a gym rat, you believe that your body is a machine, you're going to have the habits of someone who truly believes that. And someone who believes that will go to the gym every day. They will eat healthy. They will take care of themselves. They will make sure that they're sleeping properly at night. And normally when you tell people, change your beliefs, they'll be like, nah, beliefs don't work. You have to do it. Then you'll believe. But people need to understand there's two aspects of this world. There's the physical world, which is like doing and like interacting with other people. Then there's the energetic world, the spiritual world, like your inner world. Yeah, like to do with mindset and stuff like that. So to truly change, to truly become who you want to be. You have to change both sides. You have to change your habits in the physical world, and you have to change who you see yourself as. So to truly change as a person, to truly become who you want to become, you have to change both aspects. So for those of you who don't know anything about quantum physics, this is all you need to know. An atom is 99.999% energy and 0.0001% mass. And atoms make up everything. So that means the world is actually 99.999% energy and 0.0001% mass. That means you have to focus on your energy, and the way you focus on your energy is focusing on your mindset. All you need to know is that you have to focus on your mindset, your beliefs, how you see yourself, because that dictates the energy that you operate at. If you want me to go in depth about this, just comment down below and I can make a video about it. But yeah, to truly change, you have to change your energy, and the way you do that is by, as I've said, changing your beliefs, identity, how you see yourself. And since the world is 99.999% energy, the most effective thing to change your situation, to change who you are, wouldn't be to focus on the matter, wouldn't be to focus on the physical habits, but it will be to focus on who you see yourself as, to focus on your beliefs, to actually changing who you are inside. So as soon as I changed my beliefs about myself, as soon as I changed the energy I was operating at, and I saw myself as a muscular guy, I was still 69 kgs at the time. I started walking like someone who was going to the gym. So you know when someone enters the gym and like they do a few sessions and then they start walking with their arms out, I was doing that without even going to the gym. And then eventually I started gymming at home, and yeah, the rest is history. So if you want to change yourself, and to change yourself in the easiest way with the least resistance, the best way is to change or shift your beliefs to match your desired result. So let's say you want to become a successful entrepreneur. So let's say your desired result is to become a successful businessman. You would now adopt the belief that you're a successful businessman before you actually are successful. And you know, when you tell people this, they'll say that you're being crazy, that you're lying to yourself. But it's when you adopt the belief that you're a successful businessman, when you see yourself as one, then you adopt the habits, and those habits will be easier to you. Because you will see yourself as a successful businessman, you ask yourself, what do successful businessmen do? They wake up early, they're disciplined, they do their work first, then they have fun later. And you'll start doing that. And because you're doing that, because you have the energy of a successful businessman, you will eventually become them. It will be guaranteed, and only a matter of time. So yeah, people focus too much on the physical and outer world. What you need to focus on first is your inner world, your mindset, your beliefs. Because if you focus on the inner world, the outer world is guaranteed to change.